attrition push. Some pretty wounded everybody. Boy, these guys are really wounded. You know, sometimes I think it's okay to do this. You know, I know it's kind of annoying here, but oh, here we go, here we go. Here's the other push coming. It looks like a bunch of Rangers here. A lot of upgraded automatic rifles, but they are under the effects of propaganda. And we do have Inspired Zeal. Inspired Zeal is free, by the way. Always fired off all the time. Super duper useful since your squads pretty much always can sit around with, you know, 1 or 2 guys gone. You know, that may not have been the best move. It's tempting. Sometimes you just think, well, that was such a stupid attack. I really should just kill all those units. And it's less useful to retreat away from it and let them have the area for free. Here's Duffy's anti-tank gun, by the way. So, I don't know. That's a rough situation to be in. When your enemy just suicides you and you know that if you retreat, you're just going to lose the spot. And that would be so easy to kill them all, but then he's just going to get a bigger army as a result. So, I feel for that. That's a tough position to be in. But looks like he's going ahead and very correctly retreating just the one wounded guy, keeping the other ones active. Notice Inspired Zeal is still up, so these guys are nice and strong and healthy. Oh, strong like bull. Puma coming in here. Oh, retreat, retreat! Get out of there. One guy left, one guy left. Go, go, go. All right, so everybody got away from that okay. And the Pumas are still chilling here. Meanwhile, a Puma is also chilling there. So, big fat armies. This is pretty much a free army that ObiwanKenobi got. And I think that's the feeling that most people have when they say that they don't like infantry attrition or they think it's unfair, is this sort of unsatisfying effect of having to be like, well, I was winning the game right then, and the only proper move was for me to retreat away and do nothing, even though I could very easily take you on, but you'll just get better if I don't. And so it's kind of a lose-lose situation. But I don't know, man. What are you gonna do? I personally subscribe to the Blizzard definition of balance. I don't know, somewhere some Blizzard dev mentioned this, and I'm probably misattributing the quote to some really noteworthy person, but the game is balanced when everybody thinks everybody else is completely wildly unbalanced. Oh, and look at this! Look at this! Little flame strike going on right there. Oh, boom! Lots of kills! Lots of kills going on there. Let's take a look at this Terror Officer. 10 kills from Mr. Terror Officer there. I like to call it a flame strike. It's actually a firestorm. But now knowing that everybody has just retreated, look at that. Single anti-tank gun shot hitting the trailing Puma, and these Pumas just gun down that Duffy's anti-tank gun. Just gun it down relentlessly. Really good combination, knowing that, you know, he just took out all the guys with bazookas. Now he could fly in here and hold on to that. Anyhow, so I honestly believe, I'm not saying the game is balanced right now, but when it is balanced, guess what? 50% of all people who play it are still going to lose all the time. So, you know, be prepared for a balanced game being a game that you lose most of the time anyways. It's still, that fact is never going to change. But, you know, in a properly balanced game, I really do believe that it should feel like everybody else is overpowered, and everybody should equally believe that. Here we go now. Another really brutal... Oh, yes! This is what I wanted to see this whole time. All right, this is the one reason why I like the fact that he got forced retreat there. So you saw that huge, huge ball of infantry coming up. They were all kind of wounded. Infantry attrition was activated, and he just forced retreated the entire group and said, screw it, I'll deal with that later. And by the time they get back, hopefully infantry attrition will have worn out. So nice little counter ability there. You can see it's half worn off now. Is he going to even try and resupply any of these guys? No. Now he's on a clock. Now he knows he has to run back out there. And half over, 30 seconds left. Can you get back to the front and kill yourself before your ability runs out so you can get free units for it? Here he goes. And by the way, I am in no way critical of people who use infantry attrition. I think it's a totally valid strategy. Oh, look at this. Look at this combo here. Is he going to do it? Is he going to drop a flame strike on top of that now that everybody's slowed? Oh, I guess not. He's just going to slow them all down anyways. But good use of slowing anyways, because he knows that the infantry attrition must be almost completed. And just in time to drop some mines. And let's see, is anybody going to hit those mines? Looks like no, but oh, a little bit bad there. Here comes these 4 gentlemen. And taking a bunch of casualties, and infantry attrition wears off. So really, really good use there. I'm going to swap back to Addas because I love that move. Use your forced retreat effectively when you think you're going to be fighting an infantry attrition player, I suppose. You know, and he more than makes up for not having Firestorm be with his Terror Officer. As you can see, he's doing pretty well with that. It's kind of a weak Firestorm, but, you know, whatever, man. I don't know how upgraded he has that either, but, you know, you can definitely have 3 of those guys in the field. Looks like we have 1 Terror Officer and just the regular officer again. So, huge, huge army of Pumas and a Stug and a lot of Volksgrenadier hero squads and even that little Terror Officer. So, big, big, mean-looking army out there. Meanwhile, ObiwanKenobi sadly does not have much to show for his attrition uses at the moment. Damaged engine, though. The skilled tank destroyer definitely able to find that mine. And by the way, I hadn't pointed any of this out yet, but way down here we can see that he did go tier 4 to get his tank depot, and the first thing he pumped out of it was the skilled tank destroyer. Pretty much always a really good allied ability. It always seems like allies kind of get to the armored vehicles slower than the Axis do. Oh, I'm gonna have to back out of there. And really, this skilled tank destroyer is just in terrible positioning here. But he was able to totally kill that, that Stug anyways. But oh, and it looks like the Pumas are gonna take out the rest of that skilled tank destroyer. So these triple Vet 3 Pumas, man, just so rude. Whoa, destroyed engine. Looks like an errant shot there. Hit that mine. Yep, it looks like a shot from this skilled Sherman now. Took out the mine, blowing the hell out of part of that Puma, who now has no gun and no engine. But he is being quite well backed up by this anti-tank gun, and these guys really being aggressive here, you know, really just posturing. Like, he knows that they're not going to be very likely to take out a Sherman without taking severe damage. But he'll definitely show up and ding its armor a lot and just kind of make it get out of there. We have just a regular anti-tank gun. Ooh, Vet 1. Looks like this killed one of those vehicles. That may have actually... I don't know. Terror Officer, though, being a nice little bastard here, sneaking around. This guy's a tough SOB, too. Check this out. Boom! Oh, doesn't even flinch, doesn't even break camo. He's just like, what was that? Oh, sorry, I was trying to eat a Snickers bar. I didn't even notice that was a pile of mines there. Whatever, man. Then he just opens fire at a Sherman tank. He's like, yeah, oh, hey, a Sherman tank. I think I'll take that thing out. Ah, what a badass. Oh, and here's what he did. So, meanwhile, here I am adding stupid narrative to the game, and there was a flame strike up here. I'm just going to keep calling things flame strikes, because I'm a Warcraft 3 player, and that's pretty much what that spell is like. But, no, that is a firestorm. And, just going to go ahead and do a little bit of firing here and then retreat. Oh, well. But, oh, by the way, King Tiger was out there. That was, like, on my queue of things to mention, and I just, you know, kind of got distracted here. I saw him up there a little bit earlier. King Tiger, yeah, important unit, but yeah, whatever. We see King Tigers every day. So, King Tiger moving along here. The really busted-ass skilled Sherman, not looking so good against the King Tiger. What does a King Tiger do whenever it sees an anti-tank gun? It shoots it directly in the face. Instantly kills the tank gun and everybody on it. That is the proper response. And once again, this anti-tank gun as well. So, whenever you're a heavy tank, just shoot them right in the face. I don't care if they're pointed right at you. Whatever, man. Meanwhile, skilled Sherman here just barely holding on. Barely holding on. I wonder who's going to be able to take this out. Riflemen are out here, backing him up a little bit. Could it be that the King Tiger will come around the corner and blow that thing to hell? I guess not. I guess he's just going to blow up the main gun of it. Oh, come on! Come on! Get out of there! Oh, look at that. Last shot went right into the side of that rusted out skilled tank destroyer. Oh, and there we go. There we go. Finally taken out here by the pack anti-tank gun out this way. A bunch of infantry coming. Infantry attrition. Huge infantry attrition push on the south. We're seeing one more final attack here. I think there's plenty more of these attacks, but I guess that had been active for quite a while here, but it just kind of ran out there. So, meanwhile, King Tiger firing some more shots off. King Tiger extremely effective against infantry. I say this pretty much every game, but your relative effectiveness against various units here scores from 0 to 9, and you can see that the King Tiger has 12 on that scale. Pretty darn good. Quickly grabbing this anti-tank gun, hopefully going to resupply some of these guys. Also, I failed to mention that this was a forward barracks here that had been dropped down, which is why it has this healing radius. You see the little healing going on above the guys around it. That is a commander ability that has been skilled up. Look at that, bouncing a anti-tank shell off of his rear armor. There we go. There's a direct hit, which did no observable damage. And I heard some fire going off. There we go. There was a tiny little flame strike. Firestorm going off over here from this little terror officer. He's just chilling out. I don't know why he's walking so slowly, though. He looks a little awkward. Look at him. He's just signaling, screaming at everybody. That guy is such a badass. Anyhow, he's doing his thing. Whatever, man. Oh, I really want to see him. Oh, God. I really want to see him walk around the corner and just open fire and kill all these guys. Walk around the corner, drop a flame strike down. What's going to happen? Oh, come on, terror officer. You can do it. You can do it, man. What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah, I'm going to kill. Oh! Anti-tank shot right in the face. And our poor terror officer, proving he is not, in fact, invincible. Sorry for all the camera angles here. I just get thoroughly entertained by these characters that you see all throughout the game here. So, fun, entertaining game going on here. Addas, meanwhile, still has the triumvirate of Pumas. No, I'm just kidding. He lost one. These are now a duo of Pumas moving along. And note this kind of positioning here. He knows that this has to be a drive-by because there's bazooka-wielding people all over the place, anti-tank guns firing around. So instead, he just drives on by, happens to pick up a sticky bomb in the mix of that, but, you know, softens up the targets a little bit, doing some Puma firing action here. Now he's going to have to back even further away. Bargain Volksgrenadier is stuck in the middle. We do have, looks like an area of propaganda down there. And Inspired Zeal is just permanently active, so that's going on. On this Puma, I'd love to see it kind of rotate around and point forward, just because there are people with bazookas nearby. Meanwhile, just have some crossfire going on. Venerable Volksgrenadiers really standing up to the fire this game. Doing their thing pretty well. Gonna go ahead and activate their little sprinted ability here with their, you know, flash feet here. Fire away. And a whole bunch of dudes here just sitting around healing and resupplying and that sort of thing. So, hey man. But, you'll notice, still dominating map control. Dominating map control. Here comes another terror officer, once again from Addas. Holding on to the center of the map really, really well. Especially against all of this infantry stuff. Look at this guy just exploding everything in this little marketplace. It looks like maybe that was a bazooka round hitting this Puma armored car. And terror officer, come on man. Come on man, you can do it. Just drop something out there. Oh boy, skilled tank destroyer. Moving along. Trying to keep an eye on all this stuff. I suspect something big's going to go down right here, right now. Oh, and there we go. There was the little firestorm. Haha, I got it. Moving on in. But the skilled tank destroyer just kind of backed off, only after picking off one more Puma. So it looks like we're down to a single Puma now. Anti-tank guns. But really, you know, note the position of this map. Notice that he's not charging into Obi-Wan Kenobi's base. He's not, like, suiciding stuff in. He's not trying to destroy buildings. He just is holding onto the map. He's got solid control. Let's take a look at where he's got. He's got anti-tank gun on this side, backed up by a machine gunner, so he's kind of, you know, got reasonably good defense over here against, you know, smallest attacks. He's got a huge army up here, backed up by a Puma, which is a little bit destroyed at the moment. And, you know, he's also got a King Tiger up here, just, you know, a little ancillary unit there worth mentioning. But, pretty good map control. And, you know, this kind of fighting here might seem insane, but he knows he can do it. He knows that he wants to keep the fighting here, and this is very cool to notice that kind of stuff. So, it looks like the King Tiger here is absorbing a lot of those shots. The infantry in here, we're just kind of, you know, softening things up and just, you know, doing some damage there. But he's just kind of holding on to this whole zone here with the King